minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up.
Good morning, guys. I'm at MOPD today. I'm early. I brought some cupcakes for the sisters because they're so sweet and they're so kind. They're so much more helpful from the people that I worked with before. And yeah, well, we're yet to see in other wards how it is, but here at the clinic, they're extremely helpful. They are extremely friendly. It's a good work environment, and I wanted to give them something sweet because they're so sweet. They actually leave the register in the ward, and the clinic is on the other side, way back there. So like I've inserted into my video, no sign, no pay. So yeah, hey, money is important. Your girl is on a budget. So yes, off to sign the register, and then I'm gonna pick up some cupcakes quickly.
2,000 years later.
It is a beautiful rainy Saturday and I'm on call today. I just finished with some patients in isolation, and I'm going to help out our senior because I don't really have patients to see since I was in the clinic. Yeah, so happy Easter. I don't know when this video is actually going to be out, but a belated happy Easter to all of you. I hope that you enjoyed your Easter weekend with your families and you were safe. I'm sure most of you have been, or some of you who are in KZN know that the weather has been really harsh, and my condolences to those people that were affected. And I hope that the rest of my friends are safe. You know, the weather has really been terrible. Even some of our sisters from the hospital have had some bad news with their homes. Their homes were damaged because of the rains, unfortunately, but everybody's safe. Thank God about that. So yeah, be safe, guys. The weather is still not cleared up, and if the heavy weather continues, I hope that you guys stay indoors and stay safe and keep your loved ones safe as well.
I'm talking about dark perfume. Go.
Hey guys, so I think as you've read the caption of the video, I have something to share. So yes, it is a big mistake, but I think you can use your judgment to make that conclusion for yourself as to what happened after hearing it. So I'm sure, as you all know, when you're working in a hospital, sometimes it can get extremely busy, and you'll find yourself finding the wards and basically the whole hospital out of bed sometimes. And when this happens, it can get a bit frustrating and also a little stressful, especially when you have admissions that are like serious admissions that need to be admitted, and when you have no beds, sometimes it gets stressful. So during the course of the week, as you know, I've been in the clinic, and I do admit patients sometimes, those that come as referrals that need admission for us to manage them. And on one particular day, I was left alone in the clinic. So all the doctors went home and I was left alone, and I managed to find 2 beds for my patients that I had admitted. But there was one doctor's patient that was left over, and she came in with a multiple myeloma. She was extremely sick. She was also a referral, and apparently she came from a very far place. Can't remember where, but it was apparently around 7 hours of driving to get here. So yes, the patient's mom was very sick, and I was trying to find a bed for her. And since I was the only one in the clinic, I didn't have anyone to actually communicate and consult with about this bed issue. And the sisters were stressing me out. They were like, doctor, what are we gonna do? And I did speak to 2 doctors that I had seen at that moment, and they told me to tell the patient to go home and come again on another day for admission. And keep in mind, the long weekend was coming, which is now. And I was like, no, I don't know what to do. I can't let I can't leave this and go home. I'm sure you would have felt the same. Like, you wouldn't have wanted to leave and go home, knowing that you're gonna tell this patient to go home and then that's it, and they have to come again when this patient is extremely sick. I did call other firms. I called other departments and I begged for beds, and they told me no, they were keeping their beds for their call should they have any admission. So as you know, every department has their main group, their hospital group, their ComServe group, their MO group, their intern group, and then the main group. So our head of department, before knowing this was the head of department, guys, remember I'm still new here, the doctor had sent out a message, and I didn't know that this was the head of the department, and I didn't have his number saved. So, like, you know, when you don't have someone's number saved, their name appears as they have saved it on their WhatsApp. So I responded to our doctor using his first name, guys. I said doctor and his first name instead of his surname. And nobody responded to my message of distress saying, I don't know what to do, there's no beds, please advise. However, another doctor, a ComServe doctor, who's maybe one year higher than me, who's just finished ComServe, remember? Intern and then ComServe. He was like, he looked at my message and then he started calling me out, and then everybody was like, ooh. So another doctor was like, hey Singh, the doctor's surname is Dash. You used his first name. His surname is Dash. So I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. My sincere apologies. I didn't have the number saved. I will insert the text now.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta.
And I even screen grabbed and resent the picture of what the name appeared as. So yes, that was an honest mistake. That was my biggest mistake, using his first name instead of his surname, and I did apologize for that. It was an honest mistake, guys. It was an honest mistake. I did not have our consultant's name and number saved on my phone, so I just responded on the group, and I did say, thank you for your feedback, please advise what I should do. And that was my tone, like, so polite, just asking for help. And so this doctor was like, just giving it to me.
Play shit on, and I know your taste is a little bit. High maintenance on, everybody else basic.
Where is this coming from? And you know that every single doctor, every single consultant, every intern, every ComServe is on that group.
Child. Anyway, so
I apologized numerous of times. Maybe the way that he read the message, it sounded disrespectful, because that's how he called me out. He said, your message, your tone in your message is wrong and it's just rude. And I'm like, what?
that's suspicious. That's weird.
Live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice.
That was not my intention. Like, honestly, guys, I was just asking for help, and I did post a similar message on our intern group asking, like, hey guys, I have this patient, she's distressed, I can't send her home, what should I do? And during this whole period, I remember I was calling different departments. I was trying to get a bed, because I wasn't going to leave this patient like that and just leave. I wanted to get her a bed. And yeah, so I apologized numerous of times. The doctor still didn't get it. I think after a while, maybe somebody had texted him, or somebody had said something, because in my personal messages, other doctors had messaged me and like, just calm down. It was an honest mistake, but don't worry about it. And this issue of disrespect in my message, please read it now. Read and look. Tell me if that message seemed disrespectful. I felt so embarrassed to be called out on a message when I asked for help. I was like, oh damn, in my second week and this is happening, surely there must be a problem with me. But I read that message over and over, but I didn't find any disrespect. Maybe, you know, sometimes it's lost in translation, or your sincerity or your tone is misunderstood because it's a text message. But I said thank you, I explained the situation, and I asked for advice on what to do, because it was out of my hands. I couldn't get a bed anyway. It was really out of my hands. You know, the patient's daughter was so distressed. She even told me, how would you feel if this was your mother with cancer and the doctor is telling you to go away because you don't have a bed? And you know, that really got to me, and I was like, no, I have to find your bed. I have to find your bed. I called the different wards, I begged, and they were like, no, we've got patients waiting on our stools for those beds that were that had just been discharged. I felt like, okay, is this a hierarchy problem, like, okay, because I'm a junior, people are gonna just shit on me like that. Because I do know this happens, you know, when you have this level of authority over your interns, over your doctors do this a lot, and I do experience this. You know, I felt so bad when I went home. Like, all my teammates were messaging me. I'm like, Sing, just don't worry about it. That was just uncalled for. I did apologize. I showed you guys my apology one after the other. Talk about what happened. It was that day when everything happened, my mind just stopped working. Guys, learn from this mistake. Learn from a clumsy, stupid intern like myself. Don't make that mistake again. And if you do need help, I don't know, try not to ask on the main group. Ask on your intern group where there are other doctors there of that department, or call someone that you're working with should you feel overwhelmed and stressed out with everything. So yes, that's the story, guys. That's my biggest mistake. Emma gave me the gift. So guys, do you remember the last time I told you that there was actually no place to keep our belongings? And since I'm on a weekend call, I brought my iPad, and I want to watch something and finish off my studies. So I got this little lock that I can put onto this door to keep my stuff, because like our call room doors, yeah, so not safe to keep our stuff in here. So I highly advise you always having a little lock so that you can lock up your stuff somewhere and keep the keys with you. Pasta salad.
Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood.
And this is Ngolazan. This is the area that I actually work at. It's considered a rural hospital. There's the helipad, and then this is the township. So it's considered a rural hospital, and we get rural allowance for this. I think you should consider that when you are applying for your internship, because rural allowance makes a whole difference, guys. It does. You get a little bit more money.
2,000 years later.
And we just got finished with all the work we had for today, just the day duties now, and I feel so tired. This is the only time I'm actually getting to sit down and rest. I just ate something and I gobbled that down because I wasn't even finished with the ward work that I had to do. So I ate that quickly, and then I went back and I finished up, and then now it's finally time to rest for a while until we get a call from emergencies. Hope I can rest for a while, like just an hour maybe to snooze. Hopefully the night won't be that crazy. Still no sign of the ghost. I think that the reason is because Tele is not here. If she was here, I'm sure the ghost would have been here too. I think I made that video too soon. There's actually no rest time, so I'm rushing back to the emergency quickly. There's another admission. Hey guys, so I'm finally back. I wanted to make a note of the time that I actually spent in emergency. So I made my last video at around 7 in this room. I was about to sleep and just relax for some time, and then 5 minutes after that I was called to emergency. So it's now 10 o'clock. From 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. after admitting 3 patients, I'm back and I just want to rest. Guys, it's super cold. I'm super tired. Like, I've been on my feet the whole day since this morning. I just want to rest for a bit, and then I think I'll be feeling a little better. Hey guys, good morning. I feel so tired. I'm up. It's time to start the ward rounds and get ready for our consultant to come and review our plans. It hasn't stopped raining. It has been raining the whole day and the whole night, and it's just the weather is so terrible, guys. I hope everyone is safe. I hope everyone is indoors. So we're almost done with our ward rounds. Well, there's about 4 more patients to see. We admitted a total of 6 last night. So we're rounding with our consultant. Funny thing just happened now. A really funny thing just happened now. It's raining, guys. You know it's raining. There's puddles everywhere. It's slippery. But I was running because I had to do a blood gas. And then the doctor behind me comes up and says, Singh, why are you running? Why are you running? That was hilarious.
Why are you running? Why are you?
It's flooded. It's like there's a flood here. I don't even know how I'm gonna drive back home. I'm so scared. But all our orders are done. All our requests are done. It's time to finally go home. I'm so tired. I'm so happy I get to see Marshmallow today. So yes, let's go. So pretty. Maybe you don't like sausage rolls. I bought steak and kidney pie.
I really wanna know you off. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and